Hello everyone, my name is Chloe Page, and today we're going to be talking about the aircraft feasibility study that I did for my company that I made, Liberty Aggregate. We're going to talk about our core values and how we're going to build the groundwork for the future. So today I'm going to be talking about an operational analysis, management framework from a safety perspective, and then we're going to choose an aircraft that best suits our company needs. So, whenever we're looking at the operational and economic analysis, we compared a few different aircraft, and then based on the standard utilization profile, we had about 250 flight hours per year, and then the selection matrix chose the turboprop as the most feasible for our needs. And then it had a 91 out of 100 in our cost to benefit ratio. So it was the best choice here for sure. And then it operates under Part 91, 14 CFR Part 91. And it gives us better operational flexibility and better time saving. So, whenever we're talking about safety culture and the handoff problem, in a modern flight deck, automation is extremely prevalent and it can be something that can benefit safety greatly. However, there is something that comes with that called automation shock or the handoff problem. And this, simply put, is when automation decides to fail for any reason. Pilots tend to experience some sort of buffer in their reaction time to for their input to counteract for whatever emergent situation is happening. So to combat that, we're gonna do some pretty strict standard operation procedures, and we're going to make sure that the pilots are better trained on making sure that they're not getting overwhelmed. So we're going to be doing some simulator training where they are not just passive monitoring, they're actively monitoring even when the flight is essentially, the plane is essentially flying itself. They're still going to be actively monitoring to make sure they're not missing anything. And then we're also going to implement a safety reporting system where you can report safety issues without any negative repercussions. And then we're going to be starting to implement some more safety management systems. We're going to do it pretty slowly. And then, again, we're going to be doing that simulator training so that we know how to act manually rather than just being dependent on the plane and being passive. Biblically speaking, I thought of iron sharpens iron and one man sharpens another. So this just basically means that being a good communicator and being helpful and a good team member leads to safer operations overall. And then, so my recommendations from here is to buy the turboprop. As I mentioned, it made the most sense out of the feasibility information. And then we're going to create those standard operation procedures, the strict ones, to make sure that we're not making any unnecessary mistakes. And then my last one would be to implement that safety management system before we even get the airplane. And then these are my references. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.